MakingStarWars.net.
Hey, YouTube.gov. I'm Jason Ward from MakingStarWars.com. And today I got my friend Max with me, and she has a new video that she's going to show you. And it may or may not be Star Wars influenced. We'll see.
It is.
What?
Absolutely.
On this show? And
Yes.
then,
Yeah.
but first, we got some spoilers and toilers and Force Ghost. Hey, Rob.
Hey, I made it.
You made it. Of course you made it. And
Hey, Rob.
I'm about to publish the article right now. And the last thing was, oh yeah, like the video, subscribe to the channel, join the cult by hitting the join button on the top. Share it with your friends. Let the video play to the end, and do all of that stuff, or we'll find you.
And
We'll
complain
find
on the
you.
Discord.
And if you guys want one little tiny scoop that's irrelevant, I went to the Ahsoka set. The White City is gone. The White City is gone. It's just gone. It's just dust now. There's nothing there. I don't know what happened. They think they tore it down, but yeah, it's just a big dirt lot right now. So nothing really interesting to report other than that big ass foot. It's probably in Filoni's garage now. That's my guess.
Look, if you say his name 3 times, he has to appear. Let's not do this.
All hell lamb head. All hell lamb head. All hell. We need a lamb. You need a lamb head. Just need to go.
Yeah, I need a good lamb head voice. I don't have it worked out yet.
Okay, let me hit publish. Make sure the site doesn't crash.
Lamb head.
Oh, hold on.
You hold on. I'm not holding on.
Okay.
What do you think this is? Okay, so the article is going up now, and today this is a rumor. This is a rumor because it is newer information. A lot of it checks out. Some of it I couldn't get verified though. Couldn't get verified. Doesn't mean it's not real. It just means I couldn't get anybody to go off the record even just to confirm it for me. So some of the stuff, because they did for reasons. Let's just leave it at that. Okay. But with that said,
wait, we talking about Andor?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Hold on. Andor
What?
crit storm 20.
Oh shit. Looking good.
This is where Jason lets us know how this is not going to be very good.
No, I'm telling you it is.
Here we go.
I'm telling you this sounds good.
I'm excited. I made
for the record. I think Kenobi is really good. And what I'm trying to say is if you think Kenobi is really bad, I don't see how Andor can be really good. But anyways, that's my point.
Man, hold on. That hurt my head. That's proof double negative. All right,
so
let's read
rumor how the Death Star connects to Star Wars Andor. That's the rumor. Okay. And this is the video you're watching, so don't click it again. Well, if you want to click it again, if I get paid twice, that's cool. So I say we are in the quiet before the storm with Star Wars Andor. We are in that liminal place before the final trailer. Today, I'm going to share a rumor from Star Wars Andor that I found interesting. Please treat this as rumor, as I was not able to get all of the contents verified. I feel like I said it enough. I'm sure some idiot will still go like, you promised, but I am pretty sure
You promised.
I believe this to be true, or I wouldn't report it, Recently, it has been confirmed that the 24 episodes of Star Wars Andor coming to Disney Plus will leave Cassian Andor at Rogue One's, quote, front door. It is important to remember that by the time
like
Andor
an
is at...
child, right, Jason?
I guess,
right.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
kind of, but would have thrown you in the trash. It's important
confirm.
I would have left you in the toilet at prom. It's important to remember that at this time, Andor is at Rogue One's front door. The Death Star is already constructed and ready to be tested. So the series is going to run parallel to the Death Star getting sort of, fixed up, if you will, ready to go. But that's not what it's about. The story today, the rumor, is about these fellas and these little guys over here in the white jumpsuit. So the rumor. In Star Wars Andor, we will see how the Empire and its corporations use a thriving prison system to extract capital from the people of the Empire against their will. In
Like
this
Arizona.
instance, we have skilled prisoners who were former engineers and scientists being put onto assembly lines as slave laborers. One of the themes of Andor appears to be labor and imperialism. It seems the series will take a perspective that even enslaved laborers have the power to revolt. Okay. So one source said it's like an Amazon warehouse from hell. The conditions. The prisoners are not allowed to talk to one another. They are watched constantly. The only time they can interact is briefly in hallway corridors as they are moved to and from workstations. It is in these moments they sneak messages and items back and forth to one another. In one of the sequences with Robert Ems, who plays Supervisor Jones, thank you, Bespin Bulletin, for reminding me, we will get a glimpse at the brutality of an Imperial assembly line. The slave laborers work barefoot. They work barefoot on a wet floor. If the products on the line are of low quality or the work slows below Imperial standards, the enslaved prison laborers are shocked via the fluid on the ground.
Just giving old Bezos some ideas, aren't we?
And right here, you can see these two guys walking in the trailer are barefoot. And some of them, and then we also, Santa helped me analyze this. And he was like, when you look at some of the shots, you can see that, like, if the person's dark skinned, the feet match. So it's like, yeah, they are all barefoot.
They got little bells on their shoes. The elves escaped again.
No, don't get him into the idea that there's elves with gigantism.
You can shock them, Jason. You can shock them whenever you want.
So the mission, it seems Super Spy Cassian Andor takes the place of a prisoner going to the camp. Cassian Andor will need to extract intel from Supervisor Jones. But the problem is they can only communicate in the corridors of the institution. Andor will learn that this assembly line is part of a secret project. The workers are making parts for Project Stardust, which is the Death Star project. Some parts on the table of the work camp do look a little like lightsabers. Star Santa mentioned this to me. And we know the Stardust involved Kyber crystals, but that's conjecture on my part. So I didn't put Santa's name because if it's wrong, I didn't want to get blamed for it. But right there, I don't know. Is that a lightsaber part? It could just be Star Wars junk. I don't know. Well, that could be a thermos as far as I know. But
it looks like a blaster bit too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not going to give prisoners a blaster. But yeah, I know what you mean, though. I mean, who knows what it is? The source of this information believes the content takes place over 2 episodes of Andor. As to how important it is to the 2 episodes, I could only speculate. I believe we hear Project Stardust referenced, but I'm not sure Andor knows what that is or what it means, especially since in Rogue One, Jyn Erso recognizes the name, not Andor, and finds the data on Scarif because it was her father's nickname for Jyn. Or maybe Andor does hear it, and maybe he's heard them all by the time of Rogue One and just doesn't know which one is the planet killer specifically. It fucking beats me, you guys. But we'll know soon enough. And then I say to come hang out on the show, become a channel member, Patreon supporter. I appreciate it. So yeah.
Okay, time to be negative.
Jason,
what do you hate?
No,
what do you hate?
No,
what do you hate?
I'm.
What do you hate?
I don't hate anything. What was that? What'd you say, Max?
Me or
yeah?
They're giving Max the look Max is giving them.
So yeah.
Hold on.
Max is scared.
Is that him?
Did we move?
Max? No.
Max, we're right here. We didn't go anywhere. Everything's fine.
No, y'all switched. Okay.
I know what happened after the White City got destroyed in El Segundo. You're shaking. I understand, but everything's fine, Max.
Okay, just real quick. The correct link is the last text I sent you.
Okay.
Ending in 94.
Oh yeah, you can just tell me that in the secret chat. You don't gotta let these people know. We have a secret chat. You know about that?
Let me send in the secret chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
I'm gonna send it there.
Alex Jones talks about this hidden chat for all us liberals. Right?
No. That's not. It's not Alex
right?
Jones. It's the other Jones, Supervisor Jones.
Oh, Dr. Jones. Oh,
Supervisor Jones. Not that.
Supervisor.
No, you guys are all wrong. So yeah. So anyways, that is the rumor du jour. And a lot of the stuff that was said to it from the source lines up with some things that I'm not allowed to put out there that, another source told me, no, you can't say anything about. And some of the stuff lined up to such a degree that I was like, well, this sounds like it's likely legit. So I'm putting it as highly likely legit. And the source, the primary source of the information, confirm some other things to me that are completely, also not necessarily out there, and also that would confirm things. So what I'm trying to say is, I have a lot of reason to believe that this stuff is legit, okay, and but I want everybody to treat it as a rumor. But what I like about it is it's the first time, if it's legit, which I think it is, that we actually have like something like more about what the episode is kind of about, or like one of the episodes is more about, which is Cassian faking the identity of somebody to become a prisoner, getting into the prison. And then obviously though, I mean, that sounds like it would be a very involved process to be able to transplant
hide under
yourself.
A coat, Jason. It's not hard.
Oh,
you just hide under a coat, get right in there.
Unfortunately, I don't think that works for Cassian. Huh? I think Cassian has to live in a grimmer Star Wars reality. Unfortunately for him.
No.
Fortunately,
it's all the same. It's all one thing.
Yeah.
Cassian starts on the 31st of August, right?
Yes. Yeah. So we should have a trailer pretty soon, and maybe one of the reasons I wanted to put this out right now, like I said, is that nothing is going on, and this was very fascinating info, and like I said, I believe in it. But also, when the next trailer comes, that next trailer may confirm some of the stuff. Well, but the only thing is, really quickly, Rob, is I don't want people to think I'm saying that the series is about the Death Star or that the episodes are about the Death Star. I think it's going to be like this. I think it's going to be the subtext, like how we see all of those old white dudes in the white uniforms talking in that room. I don't know for certain. I can't confirm that, but I think that's part of the prison complex. And the reason that I bring it up is that they may be the ones arguing about Project Stardust. That may be where it's mentioned. And then we see that these guys are working on it. They may not actually know exactly what they're working on. And if you remember back to Saw Gerrera, like Saw Gerrera knows this shit's going on. He just doesn't know what it is exactly. Like remember in Rebels, he's kind of chasing down the elites and stuff. And so, but they just don't put it all together until Rogue One. So I think the show's going to have all of this other intrigue with the little subtext of the running stuff that that's mounting towards the Death Star.
So, oh yeah.
Well, despite your negative attitude, I'm excited.
What are you talking about?
You have your tactics, Jason.
Do you think
I have mine? Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Do you think that character from Rogue One, the one that Cassian, who told Cassian about the planet killer, is going to be in this one?
I don't know.
Like like leading up to giving him that information.
Yeah, the guy who gets shot, like who gets hurt, and then Cassian has to kill. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Bespin Bulletin has reported that Melshi, Melshi, is it Melchi or Melshi? I don't know. Melchi. I'll call him Melchi. Melchi, the guy who goes to Scarif with them. He's reported that that actor is back and is in a few episodes. I think he said a few episodes. Maybe I'm putting words into his mouth, but that actor's back and a part of the stuff, which I like that kind of stuff because I like it. Like already, whenever I watch Rogue One and I see that character, now there's already like more intrigue when I see him. I'm like, what's his deal? What's going on here? Like, are he and Cassian best buds? Hey, George.
Yeah. Hey,
hey, George, you wrote this according to Internet Movie Database, but that's not true, is it?
I don't write, Jason. Everyone knows this. Hey, not for nothing, but Project Stardust was also the word for the after party in Rick's trailer after the shoots. So.
Right.
If you know what I'm saying.
I do, George.
Yeah, that's probably where they got it from.
I don't believe you're naturally gray. I believe that is. I believe you're dusting. Yeah. You're crop dusted yourself with cocaine.
Donuts,
what I'm trying to say.
I am a diabetic.
It's powdered donuts.
Yeah, it's just as bad for me.
Spray paint.
God, you know what I miss, George, so much Remember when the powdered donuts used to have that like red jelly filling in the middle? Remember that when, like that raspberry filling? God, I want that back. I want to get so much fatter just eating that all day. They don't sell it anymore. You can't find it anywhere. I miss it though.
From where?
All right.
Dunkin' Donuts.
No, it's like it would just be like at the like grocery store or liquor stores or whatever, you know. It's like those white powdered donuts, but had like this raspberry
Liquor
filling.
stores.
Like, what do you guys call it? Bodegas? I don't know. Liquor stores, 7-Elevens, convenience stores.
Yeah, well, in my day we called it the
Boondagas.
Piggly Wiggly, Jason. So
In Texas, you guys call it the trough, the horse trough. No,
yeah,
Sorry.
the Woolworths.
Uh-oh.
That's where we.
I just messed with Texas, I think. Okay.
It's all right,
Woolworths.
Jason. There's nothing there. Yeah, they
I
killed
don't
the
care.
president in Texas. So, yeah. What? All right. Well, I'm out of here. I gotta go eat some donuts. Peace.
Jedi X616
Bye.
likes your makeup. Says your makeup is looking good.
Bye, Max.
My makeup
Bye,
or your
Max.
makeup?
Looking forward to your video.
Bye,
Peace.
George.
Bye, George.
Thanks.
Bitch. Sorry, I hope he doesn't hear me, but it's kind of a little bitch sometimes. You know,
Thank you.
you just can't seem to let
Jedi
stuff go.
X.
So,
Someone say my magic word.
oh
My
no.
goodness.
3 times. You say the 3 words, I show up.
There's a lot of guests today.
It's a packed show, man.
Surprise guests.
Ducky Momo says 1,000,000% confirmed as fact. Jason at Making Star Wars. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. Just like my baby girl. But yeah, well, I hope a Reddit forum who will villainize me at every single turn because they're in bed with Star Wars Newsnet will enjoy the content and credit it to bestmanbulletin.org.
Will do.
Fucking assholes. Not you, Ducky
Sorry.
Momo. You're cool.
Sorry.
King Chris. So the Empire has a for-profit prison system. Yeah, I mean that's kind of like what we're moving towards. Like, and when you watch the trailer, I'm guessing, but there's a lot of implication about
We're talking
who you're
about Rick's
seeing.
trailer.
Well, you
Someone said powdered donuts, Stardust. I just thought I'd show up, check it all out. What you got going on?
Yeah. I mean, there's people that like this is a reckoning, which is like what you say before you go on strike. But that's the thing is these people can't go on strike. You know what I mean? When they're
Just
being
like
forced.
ILM, Jason. Can't do it.
Oh no.
It's in the can't do it. It's in the contract. Sorry. We just keep them working. We shock them if they don't do it.
Ben needs to come hang out with us pretty soon. But Twitter people copying for clicks confirmed. I know that's what I appreciate when the Twitter people cite the work, but it also kind of sucks because they kind of just post the article and nobody has any need to come watch my content. It's like it's like it's sort of like the community hanging itself in a way.
It's like when they talk about Avatar and don't credit me, Jason. It's just unfair, isn't it? I know the feeling.
Santa says, "Wait, is Jason talking about the Empire or the North Pole?" Elves like to work barefooted. Yeah, that's what Bezos Claus would tell you, isn't it? That's what I thought.
Bezos Claus. Jason, hold on. This is a red letter day. Write this down.
Mark.
Suspect.
Oh, and thank you, Rerun, for liking the video and for everybody who's liked it. I appreciate that a lot. Mark says, this idea seems to be fire. I don't think they ever covered how the Empire managed to build some of their projects. So this will be really cool. Yeah. So, I mean, if this backstory stuff like all pans out how it sounds, it would make a lot of sense because you would have like, somebody with moderate skills who should be working for themselves or a company on Corellia or something. They get a traffic ticket, a space traffic ticket. And then now they're like, you know what? Oh, we found some of George Lucas's space cocaine. Look, it has Rick McCallum's name on it right here. And then they send them over to the camp and they would start to work out the needs. But that's kind of what happens when you have corporations and imperialism. Like that's why George was
also what Rose Tico does. She loves to shock people.
What?
Runs around that table.
Oh, she does shock. Yeah. Shock. Yeah. A little Sidious, huh? My theory is Rose Tico was a Sith Lord the whole time.
No, but Pippi Longstocking, the hair needs to go, Jason. It's not a good look.
what?
It's not good. I'm not a fan of the Pippi Longstocking hair. Sorry.
Wait, who has Pippi Longstocking hair?
Rose, she has a little Pippi Longstocking. Hair
She
goes
does-
up.
She doesn't have like the Wendy's haircut.
Yes. Yeah, it's pretty close.
No,
Space Wendy's.
no,
Yes.
you were hungry
Not a
when you
good look.
watched The Last Jedi last time. I think.
Not a good look.
I think you were
That's
seeing
true.
Rose. I think you were seeing Rose Tico as Wendy's. Like, I want some of that chili.
You know when cartoon characters see things as like hams and cakes? I see Wendy's, you know? Chicken nuggies, fixins, baked potatoes.
Oh, fixins. Did
It's
someone
so
say
right,
fixins?
it's wrong, Jedi Mike. It's so right, it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, was that Thrawn? Oh no,
No, that's Jeremy Corbin.
Jeremy Corbell.
Corbell. There you
So
go.
these are
Another
UFOs.
tubby dude.
These
Yeah.
are UFOs. Hipster UFO guy.
Hipster UFO.
So yeah. Anyways, Arya asks, who likes Thrawn so much? I am now convinced that Arya must be a 44-year-old white guy from Ventura who bought Heir to the Empire, like, and never stopped reading it.
You figured me out, Jason. Been me
So
the whole
no
time.
info about Palp and what the Royal Guard's roles are. Well, yeah, I could give you actually that today if you want it. Palpatine's the Emperor. He rules the galaxy, and the Royal Guards protect him. That's such a
Why do we keep wanting, in a show titled one character, why do we keep wanting to hear about other characters in that show? Are they just not fulfilling? If they gave you a Palpatine show, they just called it Palpatine, and it was nothing but Palpatine in between episode 3 and 4, and it was like 100 episodes. You're gonna get 100. You're gonna see every fucking day of this dude's life.
Mm-hmm.
The second you do another show, Andor season 2, what about Palpatine? What's he doing? Like, it's just like, this guy's gotta chill, man. Like you wouldn't enjoy finding out what Palpatine does all day. It's mostly he just makes NFTs and complains about Fortnite skins. Like, that's what he's up to all day. It's not even
he
that
keeps
interesting.
disapproving his Fortnite skin because of the chin of the gullet.
And he keeps complaining about who's going to
Understand,
replace Black Panther. You know, he won't let it go. It means that much to him. I don't know why.
Hey, cheers from Germany. Did you bring up the Galactic Circle already? No, I didn't bring that up. Andrish. I saw it was like a new copyright or patent or something from Lucasfilm. Be honest with you, I don't know anything about it. I don't know if it's important. And those copyright and patents that have come up over the years, there's been so many of them. And I can't think of one that developed into anything that mattered to me. Most of it turned out to be like Galactic Circle is actually like a Imperial pancake maker. I'm not even joking. Like, some of the shit in the past has been like cooking stuff, cookware. And
What
so
if it's just a circle?
yeah,
They someone was like, we don't have that yet.
Yeah.
We got Starship, but we don't have Circle. So
they're like, you know what? I don't think we have the copyright on Death Star good enough. What if we just copyright Galactic Circle as well? Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, so we haven't brought it up. I don't know. It's really not necessarily a story until something is more interesting, you know? Like, I think Star Wars Post, Max from Star Wars Post, I think he had like Willow, the Power Within, or something like that, which will probably be on a cereal box or some shit. You know what I mean? So I just never know what if it matters or not. Seth, sing a giant
is it
Kyber
really
crystal.
called that?
The series isn't called that. That's why I'm like, it's probably like a fucking contest to, like, you know, go to Hawaii with Warwick Davis for 3 days or something, you know, and he has to do whatever you say. Warwick Davis has to do whatever you say.
Right now, good old Anthony Daniels is like submitting 700 applicants for that.
Well,
he's just filling it out.
There's some little kid somewhere, Warwick Davis, I'm going to get you canceled. You're going to say this on TikTok. So Seth Nico says, sing a giant Kyber crystal in live action. It would be dope. Yeah, if I remember right, there was that episode of the Clone Wars that wasn't originally produced, and like Obi-Wan and Anakin, it's on Utapau. There's a giant Kyber crystal, and then Obi-Wan and Anakin actually destroy it. And that's what the Geonosians were going to use for the Death Star. And that setback is what causes all of the problems that don't allow them to get the Death Star during the Clone Wars itself. One thing that like I'm guilty of, so I'm just going to assume everybody else is guilty if I am, is I started rereading and listening to the audiobook. I go both ways of Star Wars Catalyst, the prequel book to Rogue One. And as I'm listening to it, I'm like, holy shit, there's like, you know, most of that book's during the Clone Wars. And I just totally forgot how much of that story, like, I think when I read it, I had Rogue One anticipation on the brain, and I was like, yeah, Clone Wars. Let's get to the stuff from the movie. You know what I mean? So I kind of like, but now that I'm listening to it and rereading it, I'm looking at it like this is the Bible to Andor and Rogue One now. This is all of the stuff that everything's hinged on, you know? And but I was so surprised like how much of it, like I forgot how many great moments are in that book of like Krennic just like shit talking Poggle the Lesser. And like when I read that before the film, I'm like, Poggle the Lesser is like a big character and Krennic's not, because Krennic hadn't been in a movie yet. And like when you read it or listen to it now, you're like, oh wow, this is like two big Star Wars characters, two big, you know, small players in the films, if you will, like having conversations and shit talking each other and stuff, and a lot more fun. Anyway. But as I was going into it, that they laid down the corporations heavily in that book. Lots of stuff about Zerk and stuff, Zerka, something like that. All those companies that like all of the scientists are working for and stuff. Also forgot there's a character named Reva in it, but spelled differently. But
yeah, it's spelled differently.
Yeah. But I suggest if anyone's really bored during this little quiet time before Andor, definitely I think you should read that book again or listen to the audiobook. Definitely worth it. Galactic Circle, is that like the Naboo 7-Eleven? Yeah, it's the Circle K of Naboo. Circle Kiadi Mundi, and it has like his like dickhead on it on the sign. Real Ben Maynard says, when we get closer to the series, are you going to do a roundup of the rumors and stuff like you did with Kenobi in one single video? I don't know. I'm not saying I won't, but when I did that roundup, it was of stuff that I had released. And so it was like all of my content kind of like put into one. And if I was to go and do it the other way, then I have to like go dig up deleted 4chan posts and stuff that probably are fruitless. And I couldn't really and I don't think the stuff is coherent. Like my own stuff was coherent because I was asking questions like, how does this relate, constantly trying to put the pieces together. On the Andor stuff right now would be like the official stuff says this and that says that, but it doesn't mean I won't. If you guys really want me to, I'll put it in the old cooker and then just see what I barf out. You know, might be fun. But cocaine is
just don't do cocaine.
I've never done cocaine. I've never done cocaine. Have you ever done cocaine, Max? Are you at liberty to say? Yeah. Did you have a good time?
I didn't like the way it felt. No.
Yeah, I never done it.
Oh,
hey,
someone sounds like they're having a good time.
Speaking of cocaine,
we don't have any. We don't have anything, Dave. Felonious D. We don't have any. We were just talking about it. You know.
I heard Santa likes candy cane. It's like cocaine, but you snort it with the candy cane. So it goes up his nose. Why his nose all red? It's true.
So Jedi Mike says they still have those donuts in Pasadena. You're not far from me, Jedi Mike. I might show up at your house in my boxers, drinking some coffee. When you wake up, I'll be like, "Hey, what's up?
I'm gonna go get some. I'm gonna go get some. I'll be right back."
Andrew says, "Great." And Galactic Circle obviously was copyrighted by Disney Lucasfilms somehow. Yeah, sure. Whenever they need to protect a patent or a copyright or whatever, that's when they will do that kind of stuff. I don't know why they do it on certain things and not on other things. I almost have a working theory that they do it when the thing isn't going to be used anytime soon. I'm not trying to be the Debbie Downer on it, but I think when stuff goes into into production, they kind of like already like own sort of like rights to it, like once it's in production. And when it's not, I think that's when they start wanting to protect it. So I just had an app update on my computer that just did it on its own. So hopefully the show stays up. Darth Kindness says college days dinner equals big bag of powdered donuts and a pint of milk. Yeah, I mean, I still like the powdered. I still like the powdered donuts, but I like that little raspberry filling. It's the raspberry filling that gives you the feeling inside.
Milk makes me gag.
Yeah, you hate that. How about Hostess pies? We eat the Hostess pies with like
What
the
is
filling
that?
inside. You know, it's like
It's
sort of like a dry choco taco, which they just discontinued, by the way. Choco tacos are dead. Can you believe that shit?
fuck
Thanks,
that.
Biden. Thanks, Biden. Piece of shit. So I'm gonna tell my kids they built the wall. The Choco Taco stopped flowing.
Jesse's running to his computer. You know, someone complained about Biden. Like,
oh, so hey, I miss Jesse. Where's he
I'm
been?
back. I miss you.
Arya says, sure, we have never seen the elite royal guards doing anything at all besides getting pushed by Yoda. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I know that kind of like, in a weird way, I'm afraid that they like might not look good doing anything. You know what I mean? Like they look ridiculous when they get thrown in Revenge of the Sith, but they're supposed to. It's supposed to sort of be comedic / badass at the same time, I think. But yeah, like when you look at like what they're wearing underneath on the original costumes, they definitely would have to do like a revision, like of the under. You know what I mean? It's like when they open up, the comics have kind of done that at times. They've kind of revised the look a little bit, I think. But strange things are afoot at the Galactic Circle. Say hi to the princesses for us. Real Ben Maynard says, if it was 100 episodes of Pout, people would say, oh my God, where's the Vespa gang? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't fault people for doing it. Cause I mean, like, there's like things that like, are you want to get back to what made you kind of, what had intrigue for you or what was exciting for you when you saw, or something that you think about and like, you're hoping it's going to show up and you're hoping for more of that thing that
No,
you
I
like.
fault him. Okay, I'll tell you why. Because the same folks who generally look forward to all this other stuff are the same ones who complain that they aren't coming up with any new characters over at Disney. They're just using the same ones.
Not Arya. To be fair, I'm not gonna let you do that to Arya, because I think Arya likes everything. But no, I know what
Except
you mean.
for me.
No, I know. Yeah, nobody. I mean, can I tell you the truth? We time traveled, and we threw you in the trash when you were a child. It was us, specifically Max. It was her idea.
Thanks.
Hey,
hey man, at least she had the kindness to throw me in the trash with bags, not just the raw trash. You know what I mean?
Just the raw
At
trash.
least, yeah, that would have been mean, but
God.
baggies, Hanes bags, they're pretty sturdy, so fluffy.
I had like my breaking point with my kids, where I was just like, you guys are too big to not be picking up after yourself now. Pick up after yourself. Like, let's make this a thing. And they're good kids, so they do it. They've started doing it a lot more. Oh no, Max's video's playing.
Why
Your
is
video started playing.
Oops, I didn't do it.
It was. I think it's the world telling me it's time to play your video. But anyways,
Never.
so we will. But the kids have been throwing things into like the outside big trash on their own. And whenever I go to take the trash out and I open it up, oh God, it smells awful. It smells like
what?
the 80s, like the 80s when people didn't remember in the 80s, people didn't use like sacks. They just threw their trash in there. They were just savages. You would just like see people like hosing their trash cans out because they smelled.
Really?
Yeah, like remember like Hefty Cinch Sack? Remember that commercial?
Yeah,
Oh, that changed the world.
Cinch Sack.
Yeah. That changed. I think that was like the big change. Or maybe I just grew up super poor, and so I just noticed it happen that way. It's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Kind of like a diaper. How
a trash can diaper?
Yeah, well, they didn't have Pampers. They used like cloth.
Yeah, I looked into that shit when we had our kids, and I was pretty on board for a second. And then I was like, and then I started watching videos of people who were doing those diaper services, the cloth diaper services. I was like, oh fuck that. No, I'm out. No.
Gross. Ugh.
Yeah.
I think they used to have a service, right? Where they would
I was yeah.
or
Yeah, that's what I was like looking at. And at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna hang these kids over the side of the railing like blanket. Okay. So we have Max's new video. So if you guys are ready to watch a Max video, and then we'll get back to the chat after. Do we get to call it a world premiere? Do we get to act like
it is?
It's a world premiere, you guys.
Well, yeah, it's the World Wide Web.
World Wide Web premiere. Look, it's currently unlisted.
No, it'll be published after this. I'm doing this for you guys first because
cool.
the fans have been supportive the most. So
yeah, everybody's really cool in the community. I think everybody in our community makes art in some form, so I think everybody's really supportive and cool to each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of us not so much. Yeah, or some of us is kind of posed.
You're talking about George? Talking about George?
Okay.
Let me make sure I got the quality on. Should I play it at half speed, Max, or just normal? I'm kidding. I kid. Okay. All right. We're gonna play the video real quick, and then we will come back and talk about the Star Wars. I'm gonna take us out, and then I'm gonna play the video. Okay.
Okay.
Cause I'm not your fucking mannequin. You don't believe in me, baby, but I still believe in you. You can't treat me like you want to, cause I will always know the truth. No one trying to know you like I do. I was your broken little flower that you cut down with a child. My little petal once upon a time. These voices in my head, things are better left unsaid. Why do I do this anyway? You got through my life away, and there's always a mistake. You just drain. You made so many things. I've been my using with my shame. Do you need an explanation? Is that your persuasion? Nobody knows you like I do. I was your broken little flower that you cut down with a knife. My little petal with a
I'm not your fucking mannequin, and I'm not a part of your collection, bitch.
What?
Sorry, I don't know why it's skipping.
Yeah, it's playing. I don't know. I don't know if we've ever played a video that long on the show or something, and this is a thing. I don't know. So I
think it
apologize.
did
But
it-
everybody, click
yeah.
the link, and you could watch the video without it being so skippy. And but looking good, Max. And that song is about Hayden Christensen and George Lucas, if I understand correctly. I'm not your mannequin, bitch.
Yeah.
And that's what Hayden always wanted to say, but couldn't.
Hmm.
No,
Yeah.
that was my interpretation.
That's what it was about.
Yeah,
The video looked
I
good, though.
dared him to do it. I dared him. I said, "Say it again. Watch what happens." We
I-
can make
I-
you 8 years old again. You can just put a little kid in that helmet, walk around. You know.
Jedi
Yeah.
Mike says, "You look so
So-
fucking hot."
Thank you, Jedi Mike.
Jedi Mike.
Oh, thanks. I really appreciate it. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry, Max.
Mhm.
I really appreciate it. It is pretty good. It's not as good as my experimental films, but we'll debut those soon enough. Yeah.
6, 13,
Yeah.
11, 38.
Yeah, it's pretty good though. Yeah.
We should start the rumor that that's one of George Lucas's small experimental films that he was talking about, and then everyone will watch Max's video. We should pull that old scam. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Shouldn't have talked about it on the internet. Guess we can't do it now.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, who directed that one?
Julio Briseño.
Oh, I know him.
Julio. Good job, Julio.
Yeah, good job.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Julio.
Yeah.
I had to I had to let go. I had to surrender control of a lot of
Mm.
stuff.
Yeah, you liked it.
I had to be cooperative.
I know. I heard stories about you. You were into it though.
Julio
what?
might be
I'm just joking.
zoetrope
I'm
material.
He's like, you're difficult to work with.
Yeah,
Oh,
she is. Before every show, like today we were 20 minutes late because she was just like, "Oh, you have to wait." I'm like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I'm method. I'm getting into character." I'm like, "What are you talking about? What character?" She's like, "Shut the fuck up. I'm not your bitch." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Sorry."
yeah, Co Bibble did
Mother
the
of
same thing on
mannequins.
set, you know.
Mother of mannequin Skywalkers. But yeah, that's cool though. That was really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. And that the is the song is a cover?
No, it's my song.
It's
I
an
wrote it.
original song.
Mhm.
Good song.
I
Good
wrote the
song.
lyrics.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, good job.
That's what happens when
Did
people
you
push you up.
did you write them down on yellow notepads with Ticonderoga pencils? 'Cause- no.
No, I wrote it on paper.
Well,
Not Oh yeah,
Uh,
notepad.
yes.
I used to have like notebooks full of stuff, like in actual notebooks.
Uh-huh.
And now it's all on notepads on my phone. And it feels
Well,
so
I
much
had a
less
whole
special.
trilogy of Willow material and a Trapper Keeper that Marsha took. So
When are we gonna get the Max Willow song? That's what everybody's asking. Okay, it's just me and Warwick. But my goal is to win that contest. That way I can make Warwick collab with Max on a track. Or this one day, to be in the vocal booth laying down rhymes. I'm like, no, we didn't write you anything. You have to come up with it, Warwick, and you have one day, and you got to write it and record it.
Oh my god.
true story, Jason. I told this at Celebration 1, but Rick kept telling Warwick he was Warwickety wickety whack. It didn't go so well.
Want to know what my idea for the Warwick Max track was going to be called?
What?
It's a kind of like a gangster rap song called Leprechaun Artist. How about
That's
that?
pretty good.
Leprechaun.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to call him Captain Panaka. Get it? Panaka. A lot of those. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm bored now. I gotta go.
Bye,
shoot another
George.
film. Bye.
See you later, George.
He likes to let you know when
So-
he's bored. He doesn't hold back.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad that you're finally to the place where your video's out was coming out and stuff like that, because I remember like you had like a setback on that. This is the one you had the setback on, right? Where you started the film and had to stop for a little bit. Is this the one?
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
This is your Star Wars. This is your George Lucas moment. This is your Tunisian set being destroyed.
It is my
What happened? What happened, Max?
My shoe broke.
The shoe broke.
Yeah. We went down to the club because we were going to film at a club, and
they're like, you got to wear shoes if you're coming inside.
So I went down there, and I didn't want to drive alone, but Julio wanted to meet me there, so I showed up.
Want to drive alone? That's the first instance of Max being difficult, in case anybody's wondering.
Well, because of parking.
Difficult.
Down at the club. Yeah, well.
Difficult.
And so I said, I'm not walking in these heels a few blocks. So I went back home, took a lift. As soon as I stepped out of the vehicle, my fucking shoe broke. And then I had to go back home. And then we just picked up the following week. And
can you just maybe go to the Crocs store? Just get some Crocs? No, okay.
No, I actually ended up duct taping them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and you can't tell in the video. Because I use black duct tape.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
But now I'm going to look for it. I'm going to go, ew, what is this video? What are those shoes? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
No, good job, though. It was good.
Thank you. I ended up...
It is good.
Thank you. I know you guys probably didn't see the mannequin heads that I had, but I ended up taking one of them out on Friday night and talking to it, like, and everyone started talking to her, taking pictures of her. It was funny.
But can I tell them what actually happened at the end?
Yeah.
So it was the night of a thunderstorm and it was struck by lightning, and now it's alive. It works at the mall.
I had that problem once.
Yeah. No torso, just the head.
Max and Mannequin 3. Mannequin in Texas. Texas mannequins. But what?
Careful, you're going to give old Cara Dune some ideas. She's looking for that breakout IP, you know?
Star Wars Santa says, you think Max is difficult to work with? Just wait until you work with Mohawk.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I was out when you texted me the other day, and I get to respond to you.
Oh,
but I heard about another shoe murder, another Max shoe murder, thanks to maybe Mohawk?
Him or his brother. They pissed all over my boots. I had to throw them away.
Was it the same boots or the same different? Just these were boots. Those were like, yeah.
They were my performance, the boots I perform in.
Yeah.
And I had to throw them away.
I don't know. Kind of would it be kind of cool though if like whenever you were like really out on the dance floor cutting a rug, everybody's had to smell cat piss. They're just like, what is that? Like Max is tearing it up again.
No, and the only reason that they're doing that is because I have to get them fixed. They're on a wait list to get fixed. So, and he's just spraying.
The boots or the cats? No, I'm kidding.
Well, you know, they said in the new ILM documentary that's how John Dykstra got kicked out of Studio 54.
Seriously?
Yeah. You just showed up in cat pee, and everyone had to. It's ridiculous.
Are you serious?
No, he's not serious, Max.
Oh.
Do I look serious, Max?
Yes, you have a mask on.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
that's how I play poker now. Play it in a mask.
That's your poker face.
Yeah.
Hey, I should write a song called Poker Face.
You gotta find another game.
I'm
like,
just kidding.
Mahjong face would probably work. You know.
Just kidding.
What?
No, it's a Lady Gaga song.
Do you guys want to hear something that I can't verify at all? That I don't know if it's anything.
It's fun. Will it be fun?
It might be fun. I mean, it's so I got like an email from somebody, and you know, I don't mean to, if they're like legit and stuff like that, I don't mean to like throw shade or cast doubt on, you know, somebody who's trying to help me and be legit or whatever. But they said that they saw this would have spoilers from that Star Wars Qui-Gon Jinn episode, Dooku episodes of what's it called?
Tales of the Jedi.
Tales of the Jedi. Yeah, thank you, Rob. And he has coincidentally seen all 6 episodes. They have seen all 6 episodes, and then they say they have Dooku killing Yaddle in the show. But I'm wondering, you know, and then I asked, I was like, well, you know, like obviously I would run that, but I mean, if you have the clip, can I see it? And they actually say no. So that's where I'm like, well, I don't know what to do with that then, you know what I mean? To like some extent, you know, when they say no. And honestly, it kind of makes me, you know, for already that in bed together, in terms of that.
I saw something on the internet about Yaddle and Dooku the other day. That's just something.
Yaddle's involved, and that's what makes this fakeable. So it's like whatever they are doing, you can't verify it. I would actually even say somebody could probably take what they're showing, and then you know, cross-reference it with the actual leaks of the footage, I would say. But here we'll bite, because why not? We're already down a rabbit hole of rumors. I'm trying to, their name is complicated, so hold on. It's like Ahsoka. Well, let me see.
Watch the show.
Oh, was that what you were saying?
Yesterday? I've been making that joke for like a week now. Like that's what 80s kids would have complained about with that name. You know?
Yeah. Okay, so here's what. Okay, wait. So this person tweeted at me. I think the footage or some of the stuff from it. So I'm trying to see. What the fuck? Sorry, guys. Trying to find this live, and instead of sending me the link to it, they're like, look me up here, but that's not how it works. And then I put out that big story, and it buried that conversation with them. But I'll probably find it in a second. So, but yeah, anything going on in the chat while I'm trying to find this? By the way, if there is, let me know. Anybody say anything? Anybody want to fight? Yeah, I can't find it now. I don't know if they deleted it, but it was like a bunch of stuff blocked out, and like they sent me some pictures of it here, and that shows like it's like Dooku and Yaddle and stuff. But like I said, we already see Dooku and Yaddle, so not necessarily don't know what to do with it. But if the source of the stuff wants to send me the raw file, I won't release it. I'll look at it, and you know, we'll verify it from there. But otherwise, just leave it alone. But that's something that's being pushed around. If they're legit, it's likely to come out, and if it's fake, it's likely to be pushed harder. So we'll have to see. My wife, daughter, and I are seeing the final show at Dodger Stadium in September of Gaga's Chromatica tour. So
cool.
Yeah. I just know that she did the Top Gun song.
I don't know what to do with that. Like,
I don't know. Well, I hope my cat's fun. $300 boots messed up is better than when my kid spilled water on my 1K MacBook Air.
Oh,
you know what my kid did when I was writing a story one time, like around 2017. I had a newer MacBook Pro at the time, and he just had the bright idea, what if I put coins on my dad's desktop, on my dad's keyboard, and then close it? Innocent enough, but it turns out it doesn't close right. And so he closed it. I didn't know, and I picked it up and moved it like this, and cracked all of the screen and all of the places where the coins were. It was yeah. So be really careful. Don't ever let change go on your keyboard for whatever reason and close it. It does not. It doesn't end well.
What did you
$500. I had to get the screen fixed at Apple, and it was like $500 at that time.
Did you look at him crazy like
Bitch, I ain't your mannequin? Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, I did. I was pretty mad.
I ain't your Anakin.
I ain't your Anakin, you know?
Uh-oh.
But Mike is just excited. He's humble bragging, he says. But yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. I mean, it would be kind of cool though to see Yaddle die though. You know, old Yaddle bite the dust because Yaddle dies at some point. We all have to accept that. And so here's what they say. They can't give me the video. So every single episode, so I know it loads. I'll tell you a bit. If you have any specifics, don't hesitate. Okay, so Kanan is in an episode where Ahsoka is showing off her newly obtained skills to the Council and some Jedi, including Plo Koon, Obi-Wan, etc. The Ahsoka novel is pretty much retconned now. The episode starts off with an animated recreation of Padme's funeral, and Ahsoka speaks to Bell inside of the Naboo Palace. We don't get to see her white sabers, though, sadly. The episode where Dooku kills Yoda is very interesting. Dooku travels to Geonosis while he's still in the Order and meets Palpatine, who slowly turns him to the dark side. Yaddle is suspicious, so tracks him there, and Palpatine forces Dooku to kill her, securing his turn to the dark side. Does that make sense, though, with what we have? I don't know if that makes sense. I haven't followed the show that much, but I seem to remember like it was going to be about like Qui-Gon and Dooku and stuff, and this doesn't really seem like it has any room for it. But he says he's happy to send more evidence, so maybe it's real. Maybe it's all real. Well, I don't know. We will have to see.
Do you know this person?
Giuliani sending his little tips again, Andy Jason. Got that evidence all. He's got a whole notebook full of spoilers ready to go. Yeah.
Dooku smashes Yaddle doesn't necessarily mean he kills her, says Ducky. Cue up that Grogu born next joke, you know. By the way, there's this
You're
moment.
on to me, Jason. You're on to me. You figured it out.
There's this moment in Obi-Wan Kenobi in the, I think it's in the episode where he's running from Vader before they fight, maybe episode 3. That sounds just like "Who Wants to Live Forever" by Queen. It sounds like the moment when the guitar solo chimes in against like the backdrop. I don't think it's on purpose, but it's very similar. Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you're aware, Jason, but in the original temp track for Battle of the Heroes, it was really put to "Tell Me What You Really, Really Want" by the Spice Girls. Yeah, it was a bit of a Kessel Run joke, you know.
Giorgio, how are your glasses staying on?
Okay, so somebody named Naruto sent it.
I'm wearing glasses. Oh, I gotta get a mirror. I'll be back.
Well, I'm gonna send it to you, Rob, but so that way I could get to it quicker. That's all. From the app, because it won't let me share it for some reason right now. But I'm gonna pull it up. We'll look at this other video that somebody else has posted on since Tales of the Jedi scene leak. Dooku kills Yaddle. Sorry, it's bad quality. Cropped and blurred it after effects of the watermarks aren't visible.
Oh, this. Really, you're gonna play this? I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking at.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I just saw that it was sent to me, so I'm like,
this is funny. Yeah, let's look at this. Let's look at this back into the left. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna
share.
Okay. Oh wait, are you
screen? I can share it.
Are you sharing it? Okay.
Really quick. I can stop what I'm doing. This Chrome tab.
Cool. Yeah, I don't think this is impressive for the record. You know,
and then I'll expand this, and I'll turn whatever sound may or may not be playing. Like this is the video.
Yeah, this is the guy's last thing. So
there's Dooku.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's clear as day. You got me. Like, yeah. Fascinating. Wow.
This. For the record, whether this is real or not, this is what 99% of what I get to do is. And usually it's not real.
I don't envy your life, Jason.
It's shit. My life is shit. Yeah.
Just,
Oh my God.
I don't know. This makes me so happy. Someone's
Yeah.
like,
I mean, it's so like it's so fucking obscured. If it's real, I can't even read it to understand what it is. And you know, if it is real, it would have been better just to let me see it and tell me I can't release it, you know?
I'm hoping there's a hidden message in here. If I play it long enough, like I'll see something else, like, you know, like Naruto Ahsokas. Yeah. It's my
Do
new
you
favorite.
think maybe we're at some kind of like MK Ultra kind of thing right now? And this is gonna make us
Yeah, that's what I'm
do
saying. Like, this
something really
is
bad.
Yeah.
Santa says the saber could be going behind the image, not the saber could be going behind the image, not through the image.
Yaddle. Yeah. Hold on.
Looks like
Yaddle. There it is. There it is.
Yeah.
Clear as day. Oh,
Yeah,
man. That's what's Misa thinking?
Yeah, right. What do you?
Yeah. Oh, look, Doku. You missed him. Like, check it out.
Yeah.
He'll come back around. Give it a second.
Is this what it's like if you? Is this what it's like for the 15 minutes when you do DMT? Like, is this what Joe Rogan's talking about when he sees like mini elves? Have you ever heard that shit? I think we should. I wonder if Star Wars Santa does DMT if he sees the mind elves. You ever hear about that stuff?
Man, I had to stop watching the show years ago, but I believe it.
Yeah.
No, no, you gotta hang out, Ben. This is really intriguing shit. This is, I know, like, oh, Doku killing Yaddle. Oh, Doku hair. Doku hair. I just like how it's all put together. You know, like the curved hilt Yaddle.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if it's legit, there's just nothing I can do with it, and if it's not legit, I don't know what that was. If it's fake, I don't know what it was supposed to convince anybody of. Yeah.
Why would they obscure it like that?
In case it's
Look,
real,
I can't say anything.
In case it's real, I'm not gonna. Yeah, if it's real, there would be reasons to do that, but once again, it's even that wouldn't solve the problem, though. It's funny. It's watermarks.
Oh, okay.
It's watermarks. So, but looking at the footage, it looks to me like it's the celebration cam cut up into ways to imply something. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm clowning it. I don't give a shit if it's real. You know, like, hate me. Like,
yeah,
your sources have got. You know, they don't like me anyway. So, like this, it's just like, if you're gonna come up with a conspiracy theory, just at least get Dolly involved. You know what I mean? Like, do something. Like, you know, get one of those AI tools to help you out just a little bit. Something. Get a pizza box. You know, like a Pizza Hut Yaddle box. Like, I don't know. I'm fucking stupid. I fucking look at that for God knows how long, just staring at. You know, some poor sap is right now is actually looking at it.
I will be no, but I will be honest. I'm not vouching for any of that. I have no idea. I don't fucking know a thing about any of that shit. I'm just like, okay, I can't even make out what half of it is. But I have had legit sources come to me in the past and show me things that were so blocked out. I was just like, I'm fucking lost. I honestly don't know. And then they eventually just got frustrated with me and gave me what they were talking about. And I was just like, I'm not going to release it. You know, I don't.
Well, that's why I'm trying to help you with here, Jason. I'm gonna give him the Rob laugh, because that shit is absolutely fucking ridiculous.
I've only ever released things and shared things if I had permission or it was already out there, and because the source was loosey goosey at one point, and then the shit was like already going around, and I'm like, you know, the fucking, if that asshole right there has it and sharing it, it's just like, you know, well, then I'm like, here, look. but the other stuff, like with like episode 9 had stills of like the whole movie, and you know, you could see what got out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It was the only thing that got out was what was actually already floating around because of a source making an error early on and sharing that stuff with somebody who they thought was cool who wasn't.
Mm.
But watch out for Darth Cheeks. That's rules to live by. And that's not the only curved thing I saw in that clip. I did see. I think I did see Yaddle's wing.
You don't have to be mean. Star Wars Santa is much nicer than Rob. Yeah, I know. Go watch his show. Like
oh yeah, he's way nicer than you.
I love Santa, but you know he'd be going, "Oh, okay, we can look at it. Maybe we could take it serious." You know, he'd be nice because he's Santa.
No, he's all
I'm
looks
the
like
Easter
spring out from
Bunny.
the trailer. No, whenever
I'm the Easter Bunny, I'm like, this shit's bullshit. Like,
yeah, no, he's pretty good. I think he's pretty good at I think Santa's pretty good at like looking at the evidence and then going, you know, he's not I'm super skeptical though all the time.
yeah.
Like whenever I see something like and then I also like have my own version of imposter syndrome where like I will go see something like fucking Vader's getting mask broken and then be like, but was it real? I know it's real. It's like Hayden Christensen, but you know what I mean? It's really weird. But I think that's kind of served me okay over the years. So it's been the difference in me just like putting out everything I hear all the time, every single time.
Mm-hmm.
But today I'm a little bit like in a fuck it mood because nothing's going on. You know what I mean? It's like it would be a huge disservice if we were like talking about like the Andor rumor today, for instance. If like Bespin Bulletin had to put a big drop out of something like really like real, and then we're like, oh, here's the thing, I don't know if it's real like that. But since nothing is going on, and I went over to the film sets the last couple of days, and everything's like in transitional phases, like things aren't built or they're just like tearing stuff down, and so yeah. We have hit that point, so that's why I'm going. I don't know.
Like we've been doing this a while, like as fans. You're right. Some of us, right? We've been around the bend. You know, we've seen some leaked stuff here and there, some hidden. I've never seen anything that looked like that. I get the watermark. I've had watermarked content, but it's like at that point they're better off just showing you the real shit and then you saying, hey, it's true, than putting whatever that is out on Twitter and expecting anyone to fucking, I don't know, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it just makes it real. It's stuff like that like I think makes it easy for guys to run channels that just make shit up, you know? Because it's easier to digest the made up information than it is that if it's real, which I'll be honest, man, I don't think any of this shit's real.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, that's how this works, though. Someone will take the legit info and just be like, "Oh, it would be cooler if it did this." I mean, you know, what's the name? Denna Nerds and Mike Zero both do that. They're like, "Oh, it would be sexier if it was this." So I'm just gonna misunderstand it, or in Mike Zero's case, lie about it on purpose to make it into whatever story is better for me. And it's just like, you fucking piece of shit. Roland, how's it going, dude? How are you, man? Roland created keyboards. People don't know that, but it's true. Made the keyboard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was his idea. The Roland keyboard was all his idea. Okay, what do we got here? We got State or Stit. When do you think the official Andor trailer will release? I am going my window, my little target window, my bullseye would be, well, hold on, let me see. I keep saying the first, but let me make sure like the first isn't Sunday or something like that, you know, because it could be for all I know. The first is a Monday. That sounds good. They tend to like to release things on Mondays and Wednesdays, you know, and Fridays, but they kind of, well, you know what? They release all the time. There's no pattern. But I would say Monday the 1st would be a pretty good way to start the week for Andor coverage. That's my take. Less than a week away gives less than 30 days until the show hits. So that's one way. Bespin Bulletin was telling me that the She-Hulk trailer, though, however, I think just hit recently, and that one is coming before Andor, and it sounded like they didn't give it like a full month. It was weeks maybe. So I don't know if that pertains or if that matters, but based off of the past stuff, we would have to go with it being about a month before. And so the first seems to be like the target window. So I would say anywhere between Friday the 29th and Wednesday the 3rd. I know so that's about it's a couple days, but that's what I think would be like the most logical window based off of the past. You guys
All
agree?
I'm saying, Jason, is the last time we did a trailer prediction around here, someone lost and now they're in seclusion, right? They ran off to a whole nother country to hide from Taco Bill.
Man, he's
Does
doing
he like
something.
Jack in the Box?
He's doing something really cool right now, and all I could say is it sounds like "May the Force be with you," but Force means fuck. So he's doing good. He doesn't care. He's living it up.
I know, but he welched on a bet.
Oh. So you're saying we should we put him in? Do we got to become like bros and like put him in bro prison? Like you're a bro prison until you fucking eat that Taco Bell.
Yeah. He didn't even show real pizza. It's like trying to watch his weight.
To be fair, he didn't know. He didn't know we were doing the pizza party.
Well, he knows about the Taco Bills.
And then he went and got something pizza-like and made it in. And I was like, you know what? I was pretty proud of him on that one.
Okay, I'll be nice on that one.
You know what? I'm going to say if you can eat taco, you can eat Taco Bell. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? I mean, this is America, right? Oh, wait, not for him. But still, this is America.
No, well,
even if you're diabetic.
Anything could happen. Land of opportunity is what we call it. You know? So eat the taco, Chris. Piece of shit. I ain't your mannequin, bitch. Eat that taco. Tell him you ain't his mannequin. Roland says, good man, much love. And yeah, everyone knows my keyboards. See? Everybody knows his keyboards. When is the Andor scheduled? Wait, sorry. When is the Andor cast scheduled on Kimmel or Good Morning America? I haven't heard anything about the Andor cast on either of those. Will it happen? Did Boba Fett do Kimmel? Because the one thing I will say about Kenobi is that Ewan McGregor is sort of in the A-list side of actor stuff. So it's a little bit easier, I think, to throw onto things. Diego Luna probably internationally is the same as Ewan McGregor, but I don't know about in the US. Beyond Andor, I don't really, and like Narcos, I don't know if he's a huge name, but he does have the corporation bond of Disney behind him. So I'm not saying that he couldn't end up on Kimmel, who Disney owns or something like that. But I'm curious if we see him do the talk show circuit, like how Ewan did. Because Ewan was down, but Ewan was an executive producer on the show, and so is Diego Luna. So
you think Diego would ask Corbin if he's Thrawn if he goes on the show?
I think they probably fucking do like car karaoke and die of carbon monoxide poisoning in the episode.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
And when they do, they come back and cancel us for mocking someone's death and shit.
It was a psychic premonition. Don't do it, Diego. Don't do it.
Well, Cernovich comes after making Star Wars and says, "Hey, Mark, cancel him, you too." You know that shit.
There was one of those guys on Twitter trying to say that I was the I harassed Rose Tico off the internet because the IP address. I'm like, I lived in Costa Mesa. The IP was in Santa Ana. It's not even the same city, you fucking dolt. But based off
harassed her pippy hair long sucking hair.
Yeah, you're the one who harassed her. Yeah. I was like, I was livid when that happened because I thought she was so
harassed
sweet.
Her hairstylist.
Sweet, nice
totally
woman.
Different.
And they treated her like monsters because they are all monsters. God, I don't want to name the people, but fucking, I was like changing around YouTube, and last night I saw like $3 Theater for about 2 seconds, and they were like a Chud Watch thing. And some of those people who call them Star Wars commentators, boy, were they disgusting. I mean, like just not even room that these people are straight up fucking KKK. You know what I mean? Like they were at I won't get into it, but they're awful. And but those are the same people, that I get to deal with forever that can't own their own shit. It's like, you fucking own your own shit, you fucking weak bastards. If you're gonna go throw fucking stones, don't throw stones and hide your hands behind your back, you fucking cowards. Say what you mean. That's what I've always done.
Yeah.
That's why I get so much shit.
Hair, say you don't like the hair, but own it.
Yeah.
Right, James?
Yeah. I mean, if your friend is insisting that a character in a Star Wars movie has a fast food character's hairstyle and doesn't, just tell them no, they don't. I don't know what you're talking about.
And then I'm going to say she does. Yeah. And it's a back and forth, right? Till one of us leaves.
I think we're too stubborn for that to happen.
We are old and white, Jason, and nothing is more stubborn than that.
That's true. But I mean, I do have to address this right now. I can't let it stand.
Please.
Because it is just too crazy. I don't know how Rob could think what he thinks. I think his art brain broke him. I think he's having a breakdown right now, and we just gotta put this on the screen, and ask, how does that look like Pippi Longstocking to you?
How does it not?
It looks a little bit like a half Farrah Fawcett hairstyle.
Are you calling it? Okay, I need you to own one right now. Wendy's or Pippi Longstocking?
What's the difference?
Okay, we're gonna go Wendy's.
Yeah, it doesn't help anybody. If Luke Skywalker had that hair, it wouldn't help either.
I mean, I'm just gonna say, it's.
Would you wear your hair like that, Rob?
I don't have hair, Max. I wasn't. I've lost all my hair. So.
All right, so
if I had hair, I would love to have.
You could wear a wig. You can wear that wig.
It'd ruin my scalp. You know, I can't do that.
All right, so this is
same thing.
This is Rob's argument right here, right now.
Is that you in a wig, Jason?
I know, right? I'm fucking Wendy.
I take it back. Jason looks like the Wendy's girl.
That's how wrong you are. That's how wrong you are right now.
It's pretty close. That's pretty close.
The Wendy's girl.
It's pretty close. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. Yeah. There's some cinematic light. Look. They didn't want to get sued, so they changed it 10%. But you get what I'm saying, right, Jason?
Rock Solicon, why are you like this?
I like the actress. You know, I don't think my only complaint about that character, the character in of itself in the film, was, and I've said this before, so it's a broken record for the people playing Rob Bingo, but. If the Resistance is not an official military unit, so it's a league of volunteer people, right? They're clearly not an army, right? They're all just like grouping together to help fight the First Order because the New Republic refuses to form an army again. Then why the hell is she tasing people to keep them on board? She's an engineer, but then two, she's out there like shocking people to keep them from. It's volunteer. You could just leave.
No, she was gonna. No, it's not. Not at that point. You can't. There is. You can. There are rules. You can desert in wartime. And
he wasn't in their fucking little group. Like even if it was, but it's just ridiculous. It's just a ridiculous bit. It's a ridiculous bit.
I think you're overthinking that one. Okay,
I'm not overthinking it.
Yeah, you are. I mean, you're coming off of a big loss right now. With the Pippi Longstocking.
It's a big loss. Jason,
big loss.
You put up a girl in a red wig that looks like yourself in a red wig, and I'm happy. Like
that is the real Wendy's friend.
We all won.
Is it?
You know what? Dave Thomas doesn't make
his daughter, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Are you
look,
guys?
I look like Alfred E. Newman if we're gonna be picking on appearances and shit. So
Oh sure, but I mean, I'm also not putting my face on the front of fucking every corner of fast food place either. I'm not beautiful like Ronald McDonald.
Well, you haven't been given the opportunity to yet, Jason. Like if someone wants to sponsor that, I'm willing to do it. Put you on there.
So here we go. This is the analysis that people are too afraid to do, but I'm not. I feel like I'm the only one left who can. All right, so we're right here. See that orange ass? See that orange ass? All right.
That's
right.
Yaddle.
So everyone.
What?
No, that's Harrison Dula. That's Harrison Dula's ass. Live action Harrison Dula ass. Okay.
Not Dooku's beard or curved hilt.
No. Okay, but see it, memorize it, commit that ass to memory. Okay. What do you guys say? What do you say? Same ass? I'm saying so. I'm seeing the same ass.
That's the ass that can break up a marriage, right, Jason?
That's the ass that makes Obi-Wan Kenobi quit the Jedi Order right there.
Every time I watch Fargo season 3, I'm like, I get it. You know?
Yeah.
I get it. You know?
No, I mean,
competitive world.
I mean, so well. Anyways, though, I gotta say, when I look at the waist, and then I kind of like see like the jacket kind of hugs the sides of it right there, so you could kind of see how her structure is, if you will. And I think it's
is she rumored to play Hera?
Well, she's in the show, confirmed to be in the show.
Oh.
And so I was going through. I had to do this analysis. I had to figure out for Star Wars science, because nobody else can do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody else has already been canceled, like I have, and just has nothing else to lose. So,
to be fair, James Gunn got pretty canceled. He just came back. He came back. Like you did.
Yeah.
He came back. So.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it was the same internet era.
Jason, you got quite a few photos there, my friend.
No, I've only got two.
Okay.
Yeah, but right there, you got orange ass, bluer ass. Yes, Arya, that might be Thrawn's ass. I don't know. It's blue, but there we go. But all I could say is good work, Ewan McGregor. Either way, and if that's not the same ass, then Ahsoka is going to have the best asses in all of Star Wars history. And that's something to look forward to.
Why didn't you just color it orange and then do the comparison?
Because Dave Thomas's wife was pretty. Yeah, well.
I thought he married the Where's the Beef chick.
Unfortunately, Dave Thomas wasn't.
It was a powerhouse of fast food caricatures. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Orville Redenbacher was his best man.
All right. So Roland says, wait, is the girl from Fargo season 3 playing Hera? The girl from Fargo season 3 is married Ewan McGregor and is in the Ahsoka series and is, I think, probably playing Hera. That is our best bet. We thought they might announce it at Celebration. I believe the Vanity Fair article confirmed the casting. And so we thought at Celebration it would become a thing, and it wasn't. I have a theory. My theory is that if Ewan McGregor and what's her name?
Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Mary Elizabeth. Too many names for Jason today. But Mary Elizabeth, was it Winston Zeddemore?
You got Indiana Jones on your brain.
I've seen shit that'll turn you white. No, different. Anyways, no, she's a good actress. And Cloverfield, was it Cloverfield Lane? Really good movie.
10 Cloverfield.
10 Cloverfield. It's a movie with the guy who looks like me with her trapped in the basement. I don't mind that. I don't mind that movie for that reason. I'm okay with it. But Winstead, not Winston, Winstead. All right.
Winstead.
Yeah. But if she was a real Ghostbusters fan, she would have changed the screen name to Winston. So, anyways, though, yeah. But my theory was that they just had a baby. Maybe they didn't. Maybe Ewan did Celebration and she decided not to partake in that reason because you don't want to leave your child unattended or with strangers or something. I don't know. It's possible. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah,
Why?
Stranger Things with Candy.
Stranger Things with Candy, yeah. But yeah. But I will also say if she is in green face paint with tentacles, kind of a shame, as obvious. But hey, that show, Dave Filoni knows how to cast. I'll give him that. He always has, always will. You know what I mean? He's a caster, and the A is capitalized in casts. It has 2 S's too. Yeah, that's what he does. That's what he does. So, but in all seriousness, like me and a friend were having a conversation about that. It was like, like on my show, it's funny. We'll say men are good looking, but we don't say women are, because we don't want to get like in trouble, And I get it. I get where they're coming from. I think it's fine to say that someone is smoking hot, really hot, sexy, whatever, as long as that you're acknowledging their like actual talent at the same time and not just making them that one thing. It's like Oscar Isaac, we just talk about how he's sexy all the time, and he is, but he can't act for shit. So we don't talk about it anymore. No, he's actually a really good actor. He's probably the best actor in Star Wars. I think he's the best current actor. Well, nah, fucking Kylo Ren's pretty fucking good. I think Kylo Ren is going to make it happen. But so anyways, I think we've pretty much done it. I got the angry text message. Sorry, I had to do it. It's for Star Wars science. But can I put your ass up?
We can't comment on actors or actresses' looks, good or bad, because it's mean. While the other side is literally putting out Nazi propaganda and botting the internet to fulfill their fascist dreams. No offense, left, get your shit together.
Yeah, right.
There's real fucking threats out in the world. You know what I mean? This ain't one of them.
No. Yeah. No, it's true. But
we all know that's a fake ass. It comes right off, like in Living Color. I mean, I'm gonna get you sucker, Tot Rob, right? Like it just pops right off.
Roland says that Adam Driver is he's one of the only things in the sequels that he loves. And yeah, I mean, there's really nothing to dislike in what Adam Driver does, And I mean, all in all, even when you watch his movies that aren't that great, he's still brings it in those movies. I've never seen him phone it in, but give it time. It'll happen. I remember a time when Harrison Ford didn't phone it in. Then for about 15 years, he started just doing it. Yeah. He was good in Working Girl.
Well, yeah. I was saying he wasn't phoning it in then.
No. He was good in that. It was
that Patriots game money that
LA Confidential is maybe the first phone in. Was it LA Confidential? Is that what it's called?
He wasn't in LA Confidential.
Okay. What? No. What's the movie with the guy from Pearl Harbor that he did? No. The Baby Damon.
David Schwimmer?
No, the guy from Pearl Harbor. That's not Matt Damon.
Ben Affleck?
No, that's not Matt Damon. He's Matt Damon's remember when John Lennon broke up with Yoko?
Cuba Gooding Jr.?
No, remember when John Lennon broke up with Yoko and then got like another Yoko for like a couple weeks? Remember that?
Like the one he saw the UFO with.
When we saw the UFO with, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like another like Yoko. It's weird, right?
That's how we're gonna get canceled because we didn't remember her for her talent. Remember for the fact that he saw her with you as a UFO and she was naked.
Francisco, Francisco speaks Jason.
Josh Hartnett.
Josh Hartnett.
Yeah.
Josh Hartnett, aka
Squinty Eyes.
Baby Damon. That's what I call him. I've never known his name, and will always be not Matt Damon or Baby Damon.
Okay.
And so Harrison Ford and Baby Damon did a movie together, and it was just really bad. Remember that one?
No.
I'm gonna have to Google this shit, aren't I? I mean, this is okay.
Did he look like Wendy's?
Harrison Ford, Josh Hartnett movie. Yeah, that should give it to us. Hollywood Homicide. Hollywood Homicide is a 2003 American action comedy starring Harrison Ford and Josh Hartnett with an ensemble supporting cast. So
Jason had a lot of free time at the Hollywood Video.
Oh, yeah.
That old second tier, right?
You want to know the truth, man? I did rent it from Hollywood Video.
Yeah, I know.
I remember the very night I rented it with Tampopo, which I didn't mind. Which was pretty good, actually. Tampopo, not bad. I was in that stage where I wanted to rent dumb stuff, but I also needed to rent something slightly pretentious that made me feel like I wasn't dumb. So I got like a little foreign film, and that one, Hollywood Homicide. Thank you, Will. Will came forward. Will. I'm still gonna give it to Will, Mr. Morris. Hollywood Homicide. Yeah, but I think that was the first time maybe I felt like Harrison Ford phoned it in that I could remember, anyways. I mean, even in the holiday special, he kind of tried. King Chris says Hollywood Video has more copies. You could find stuff there that Blockbuster didn't have. Yeah. Hollywood Video way better than Blockbuster. Like,
yeah, it didn't have late fees. That was the whole point.
Yeah. If you kept it long enough, they would just like charge you like $80 like you owned it. Like now you owed them $80. I remember because my friend rented Romeo and Juliet and then left it at my house, and then we liked the movie. I like Troma movies, and we liked it, and we're like, you need to come bring back your movie. Like, hey, can you guys come return that movie for me? Like, nah. No, I can't do it. So I think we still have Romeo and Juliet from there somewhere in the closet, probably. I bought the original Clone Wars from Hollywood Video, the 2002 one. Is that? Yeah, that did have like a DVD release, didn't it? I think it did. Yeah, it did. It had like a 2-disc or a 1-disc.
I still have the A Digital Man fan edit that puts it all in one big movie with an opening crawl. It's pretty good. At
Celebration 3, before the Rick McCallum Spectacular, they showed it. They showed it once in the morning. I think once at night, I want to say. I remember going and watching it. I don't remember which one I saw now, but we saw it like theatrically. And I was like, wow, man, it's like I'm seeing a Star Wars. Not really, though. But it was pretty cool at the time. I had fun. Jedi Mike says, I remember when my roommate in Hollywood stole my CDs and VHS Back to the Future to buy crack. Are they still on crack? Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
He meant the magazine, Cracked magazine.
To be fair, though, the crack is probably worth more than the VHS copy of Back to the Future now, to be fair. So, kind of is what it is, right? Are they still on crack? Did you guys become friends again?
Where in Agora Hills you choose to
He moved out.
Oh, so was it like sorry, bro, I sold your shit to buy crack. Oh, why'd I do that? Jedi Mike? Was it like that? Because, yeah. F's in the chat for Mike. But yeah, the old crack friend. I never had anybody
hold on, Jason. Meanwhile, there's someone else saw it on the internet. It's like, man, I once fucking sold some. I gave this guy crack for the Star Wars DVD. Still got it. It's great. It's fantastic. Best day of my life. Fair.
I had a bass player once who was, I don't know what mental condition this person had, but it was definitely something, and it was sort of like kind of becoming almost an inside joke where we're like, hey, so and so. I'm like, is going to do this. And then they would like telephone it and then do it. But they ended up going and I was like, I had some reason. I'm like, hey, so-and-so's going to quit. We should start trying out new people. And my bandmates were kind of like, I'm like, he just telephoned it to me. It's going to happen. My lights just turned off. And then anyways, a few days later at practice, lost his bass. Left it on top of the car, and we drove away with it on top of the car or something. And I'm just like, that doesn't just happen. You know what I mean? Like it does. I don't know what you call that, but so that was like my weird version of feeling kind of ripped off, but not. Jedi Mike says, no joke. I took the laser disc of Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3 and edited a supercut. Nice. Yeah. I wanted a laser disc player, and my dad was just so against it. He hated the idea, even though it was higher quality. And then finally, like he had a rich uncle, not my uncle, his uncle Vernon. Mm-hmm. And Uncle Vernon would give us like the big screen TV from Coming to America that the McDowell's guy has. Like we had that same one from Uncle Vernon, and eventually he gave us the laser disc stuff, and I had a laser disc player for like 2 weeks.
I bought a laser disc player. Actually, I borrowed the money from my friend. She got it for me. I bought a laser disc player, and only because Madonna's Blonde Ambition tour was out on Laserdisc. That was the only way to see it. So I went and got that, and then bought several Laserdiscs after that. It was a pain in the ass to like flip over.
Yeah. I love the show Eastbound and Down on HBO. Like the guy is just so terrible. Like that character he plays. And but there's this one part where he's talking to his like chubby nephew who has blonde hair, and he goes, "Come on, Blonde Ambition tour." And every time I hear, I fucking laugh because like I don't think anybody really gets that for the most part. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's just so like. And I only know it because I used to watch the Blonde Ambition tour video on Cinemax because you could see naked people as a kid. There was like some kind of like there was something on cable. It might have been Cinemax. I don't remember which, but yeah, and it was like a Madonna thing, and I remember, and that was the one where she humped the bed, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
oh my god, I remember seeing Truth or Dare. Well, yeah.
Yeah, Truth or Dare. I used to watch Truth or Dare. Yeah, on cable.
And when I saw her doing the masturbation scene, I was cracking up in the theater. My dad was with me because I wasn't 18.
Yeah.
But
and was your dad like
laughing?
Nice.
Me and my friend were laughing.
What did Dad do? Was he like
probably?
Nice? Yeah.
He was just like, oh god. It was weird watching that with my dad right next to me. But
yeah. I mean, for him though, I mean, it's like I don't know, like you clearly weren't into Madonna like that. So it's probably like a completely different experience, right?
Maybe.
I mean, in that way, you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
Whereas like I remember like Madonna stuff would come on, my parents would like cover my eyes, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna make sure I see this when MTV loops now because I know something I want to see, or whatever. Kind of made it worse, but Robertson goes, "Get off the jet ski, Blonde Ambition tour." Yes, thank you. Yeah. There's so many good quotes from that, the first like 2 seasons of that. Anybody remember those real sex shows on HBO back in the day? Says King Chris. Yeah, those were both terrible.
Yes, I
and one of the only things you could watch before internet. You had to watch it. You're like, that's might be boobs on there.
The only reason that I liked that is because they would show dick on there.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Very rarely. Not too often.
But it did happen.
Yeah.
Or they wouldn't show like an erect one, but it would be like a dude with a really big one that wasn't hard and was still bigger than yours when it's hard, and you're like, "Fuck you, man," kind of thing. Oh, is that just me? That's just me. Okay. King Chris says, "I was way too young to be watching those. Thank you, free HBO at my grandparents." Yeah. Roland says, "Being 12 and coming downstairs for water, randomly seeing that." Yeah. Yeah, those were the times.
I remember my mom used to cover my eyes watching movies, and I would like kind of peer through the cracks in her fingers.
Yeah.
Like when she's covering my eyes.
Like when people like back, I don't know if it's this way for everyone or not, because I don't ask people. But it seems like back then, like, oh, you saw boobs on something and it was like a big deal. I was like, it would sell stuff. And then now we're like sort of like desensitized to it, and it means less, and it's probably for the better because it's just like such a stupid thing. But I mean, like, did that kind of stuff like fetishize it? You know what I mean? Like, did it make like generations of people like way more into boobs? Like, boobs aren't even like the most fun part. I'm just gonna throw it out there. It's not the most fun part. So I don't know what all the I mean, I like them, but I'm just saying it's not the best part. So Roland says, "My mom covered my eyes when Dooku got decapitated, but I saw through her fingers." Yeah, you always saw through the fingers, but it sounds like you were seeing more appropriate stuff, violence.
Speaking of moms, today's my mom's birthday too.
So happy birthday, Mama Max Maximama.
Hey, happy birthday.
Yeah, Max's mom sounds cool. So happy birthday, Maximama. And not happy birthday to Dad, but you got to see the Blonde Ambition tour in the theater, and so you're welcome. Life gave you that. Life gave you that one, because like most parents were probably having to go see like Care Bears or something, something stupid. Care Bears was good. I shouldn't. Garbage Pail Kids movie. Garbage Pail Kids movie.
I watched a kid cry in the theater with that one.
That's so
they
funny.
They put Santa in a prison and chewed a man's foot off. Like, it was far more violent than people remember.
Will's a big boob man. He's like, whoa, not the most fun part, buddy. That depends on the boobs. Well, there's magic. There's magic, and then there's magic. Happy birthday to your mom, Maxie. Yeah, but well, I think we did it. I mean, we got some.
Not for nothing, Jason. Reindeer have 6 boobs.
Utterly. Yeah, we did it.
Thanks, Hannah. Appreciate that.
Did I don't remember if I brought it up on the show, but did I tell you about the part of Santa's show yesterday where he talked about reindeers like having this like weird shit on their antlers and then it starts bleeding everywhere and it looks all metal?
Yeah,
that shit's wild, man.
Oh.
Sometimes I think like I'm gonna have this like mental breakdown and Santa's gonna provide the visuals, like I'm just gonna like start having my like psycho moment. I'm just gonna start seeing like people with antlers bleeding. It's gonna be in Max's next video. I'm gonna be like, Max is gonna be like, what was your favorite part? I'm gonna be like, the part where the antlers were bleeding, and she'll be like, that didn't happen in the video, man. You're fucking nuts. So bloody reindeer, dear do be wild. Yeah, but and Jedi Mike says thanks for the world premiere. MSW rocks. Yeah, good job, Max. But we did it. We had some juicy rumors. We had something that we couldn't really make out, and then sandwiched in between that, we had Max's new video. And I don't have the link here, but I'm gonna grab the link. I'm gonna put it into the chat one last time, so that way, if anybody wants to watch Max's video, not choppy, because it was looking choppy on my end when I looked at it. So it deserves to be seen in a theater, THX style. Like we need the X-Wing to fly through onto my version, and then you see it on the non-choppy screen. 1997.
And feel free, guys, to share it. If you want to share it, feel free.
I'm gonna put it on the twatter. I'll put it on the twatter machine for you, and hopefully some people see it. Yeah, you never know. You never know with the old twatter, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But we did it. We did it. I think in the middle of a drought, we had a couple drinks, and you know what? That makes me happy. But thanks to everyone for liking the video today, for following the link to watch Max's video, and for being a channel member, a Patreon supporter, letting the video play this far. We appreciate it. And sharing the show. Please share the show. And we'll be back tomorrow. Probably for the early normal time at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we'll talk about whatever's going on that day. Maybe there'll be a trailer, maybe there won't be. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, if Max wills it, it'll happen. That's what I always say. Right, Max? Okay, will it, Max? Will it?
Yeah.
WHILLS. Wills it. Wills it. Oh yeah, Santa has a new show on Thursdays. I think that's called like something like Guardians of the Wills or something. But I want him to retitle it "What You Talking About, Willis?" And Willis is spelled like WHILLIS. But he won't do it.
What you talking about, Willis?
So we can make our own competing Thursday show called "What You Talking About, Willis?" Saying we could do it, but okay, everyone.
Pretty much anything we do is good for 300 views, right, Jason? So
that's what I say.
Yeah,
that's what I say.
Why not?
Yeah. All right, and we'll see everybody tomorrow. Bye, bye, Max. Bye, Rob.
Bye.
It's the end of the show.
Come on, let's go. Hey!
It's the end of the show.
Come on, let's go. Hey!
It's the end of the show.
Come on, let's go. Hey!
You know you should go.
Come on, let's go. It's not about spaceships. Hey!
Get the fuck out of my house.